Hello guys, I'm Kelvin Gituma. Welcome back to my channel. So we will be going through demographic characteristics of the lowly developed countries. So we have numbers. We have the first one, which is backward population explosion. So another common feature is population pressure due to the high growth rate and reduction in death rate. Basic needs like food, clothing, etc. are not available for the huge portion of the population in poor countries. So 17 we have the second one, we have poor health and diseases. So MP Todaro, in his economic development, which is not, it is not MP, MP, oh yeah, Todaro is in his economic development states many people in developing countries fight a constant battle against malnutrition, diseases and ill health. The third one, you have pollution. So there is too much pollution in poor countries. On the other side, huge existing population is not provided basic facility of life, but on the other side, due to rapid population growth, industrialization and transportation, air, water and earth pollution is increasing. You have the fourth one, which is brain drain. An outflow of the best, brighter and talented students from poor nation to rich nation is called brain drain. So there is less reward for the talent, which causes an outflow of best brains in the backward countries. So the last one is inadequate infrastructure. So adequate infrastructure is needed which is not available in poor economies to enhance the process of economic development. So we will be going through the cultural and political characteristics of poor countries or lowly developed countries. So we have the first one, we have high degree of literacy. So illiteracy level is very high in poor countries, while it is almost zero in rich countries. There is lack of technical education and training center, which is necessary for economic growth and development. So we have low level of organization. There is absence of development-minded leadership in economic activities in third world nations. So decision making power of the entrepreneur is very low due to illiteracy, less training and backward techniques. Most of the educational institutions are producing employees rather than employers. So low self-esteem. There is less respect, honor and dignity of people in the lower developed countries. Government and population of poor countries are under external influence. So you have also unproductive expenditure. They spend more on birth, death, marriages and various other ceremonies, etc., which reduces their savings and investments. So we move to, there also political instability. There are a lot of clashes between government and the opposition. That is a cost to reduction in domestic as well as foreign investments. So also there is also the aspect of influence of feudal lords. So the poor class is under the influence of feudal lords and tribal heads in lower developed nations. So the feudal lords want to keep the people backward and do not appreciate the development of the poor. So we also have unproductive use of funds. So the unproductive expenditure are rising day by day in developing countries due to socio-economic and administrative reasons. So we have also government control by wealthy persons. So the wealthy persons, landlords and elite class can not only control the government, but also they have full control over all the major sectors of the economy in poor countries. The rich class is not interested to solve the problems of the poor for their welfare, but they make government policy for their own improvement. So you have frequent changes in fiscal policy. So we have revenues and expenditure policy of government is not stable in developing countries. So government has to change the fiscal policy according to the will of its own people. Industrialists are the main controller of the government and they adjust the fiscal policy in accordance with their own benefits. So we also have violation of law and order, the last one, which is Law and order conditions are at their poor stage in developing countries. A huge portion of saving of people is wasted in costly and lengthy legal process. So we'll move to technological and miscellaneous characteristic of lowly developed countries or the poor countries or third world countries. So they have a backward state of technology. Use of modern techniques of production is not adapted in the developing countries. It may cause further unemployment. Use of an advanced technology is impossible due to the shortage of capital. So backward state of technology results in low production, high cost and wastage of time. Social aspects. Underdeveloped countries have also some factors such as joint family system, caste system, cultural and religious views, beliefs and values that badly affect the economic development. So unfair wealth and economic distribution is another characteristic. So there is unfair wealth and economic distribution in less developed nation. There are regional inequalities in developing countries. The difference between rich and poor is increasing day by day. So there is also lack of experts and skilled persons. People have to move abroad for advanced study due to illiteracy and lack of training institutes. They adjust them in foreign countries due to low remuneration and less self-esteem. So there is scarcity of experts, skilled and trained staff that causes the poor nation to remain backward. So there is also dependence on external resources. The international trade, political activities and other economic activities are under the influence of other advanced countries in the less developing countries. Their development plans are financed by the loan giving countries. These plans are made to serve the interests of the foreign countries. So the conclusion, all above characteristics are unfavorable for the developing countries. These features are obstacles in the way of the economic development. All these features are causes of low rates of capital formation, poverty and creation of vicious cycle of poverty. So you have role of agriculture and industry in economic development. So the first one is you have increase in per capita income. So per capita income is the annual average income of the individuals of a nation. Agricultural sector provides more job to unemployed people. It increases the individuals as well as national income. So the second one, you have the major source of employment. Agriculture sector provides employment to major portion of our labor force. So we have reduction in poverty. If productivity increases in agriculture, it reduces poverty and stimulates non-farm employment. So we have 4, supply of food. Food is the first basic necessity of their life. The agriculture sector is the sole provider of all type of food to the population engaged in the various sectors of the economy. 5, we have source of forex earning. Agriculture sector is the main source of foreign exchange into bracket forex earning, which are used to import capital goods. 6, we have supply of surplus labor. This sector is the major source for supply of labor force to industrial sector due to the farm mechanization and disguised unemployment. In this way, an increase in the income of the people leads to improved living standards. The 7 one, we have source of national income. Agriculture sector is the major contributor to the national income. 8, we have supply of raw materials. So agriculture sector provide not only food but also provide cotton, sugarcane, tobacco, rice, oil seed, meat and milk to various agro-based small scale and large scale industry as a raw material. We have development of industrial sector. There is interdependence and interrelationship between agricultural due to use of modern techniques of production in agricultural sector. When income of the agriculturist increases, They will demand for industrial articles like threshers, harvesters, tractors, turnwheels, and various other consumer goods, which result in industrial growth and development. We also have the balance of payment position, improvement in living standard, extension in market size, capital formation, increase in investments, economic development, self-reliance policy, direct foreign investments, controlling inflation, reduction in regional disparities, demand for industrial goods, balanced growth economy, increase in government revenue. And that's it. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Until we meet next time, adios.